Hey everyone, welcome back. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Crystal. I do these Nordstrom anniversary sale videos every year. I've been doing them, I think since like 2017 or so. I think that was maybe the first year. So anyway, it always goes without saying you don't need everything I'm talking about. These are just some of my favorites from a few of the categories that I am shopping. So these are my recommendations, and I'll also let you know what's on my wish list, what I'm shopping for online and in store. These are the dates you can shop if you're a card holder. So basically it goes by your status, and if not, then the public can shop on the 17th, and I will list those dates below as well. I always think some of the good things to take advantage of are the designer denim, because some of these, like mother jeans, you know, they're like $250 a pair, and they will be maybe sometimes $100 off. So they'll be like 40 to 50% off sometimes. So I'm going to be definitely shopping that. Some higher end items, just brands that usually don't go on sale. Some of my favorite items that I continue to wear year after year, I've gotten in this sale. I say it every year, but if you just get one or two things that you absolutely love, it makes the whole sale worth it. It's like you don't have to go crazy. I know for my viewers personally, you guys always really love coats. Those are the big sellers. Sweaters, usually like denim, and maybe some shoes. So let's go ahead and jump in. So starting off with this long belted wool blend coat. There's always one or two of these in the sale. They're beautiful. They're a classic. If you're looking for something like this one's my recommendation. I'm hoping to see this one in store so I can try it on for you. Just a beautiful color. You can never go wrong with having a classic camel coat. And I always love the big shawl collars or notched collars with a belt. That's just a very classic coat. There's always a few trench coats in the sale, and for years I've always recommended the Sam Edelman. They have the same one in the sale this year, but I really liked this one. It comes in two different colors, and by the way, I probably won't show you every color something comes in, but rest assured most things in the sale, they come in a couple of different colors. So if you don't like the color I'm sharing, this one does come in this navy, which I think is beautiful. There's something about the classic lines of this one that I really liked. It does come in the traditional tan. I don't need one of those, but I'm always drawn to a navy trench coat. Navy or black, I just think look really pretty. And if I didn't mention it before, I know sometimes things go on sale like later in the fall because this is brand new fall merchandise. There is some summer things in here as well, but what I found is I maybe can't get my size, like my particular size doesn't ever come back in stock. So if you do see something and you know you'll want it, you're going to use it, I would grab it now. Sometimes you can wait and look out, sometimes not. I know one of my favorite items that I get the most use out of year after year is a packable rain jacket or rain jacket with a hood. I've talked about this for years. This isn't the one I have, but it looks really similar to mine. And again, it came in a few different colors, but I really like the lines of this. It reminded me of the one I have. It's just sleek. I actually thought this color was really pretty. It's just a closet staple. I feel like, especially in like the spring or fall, when you're kind of those in-between temperatures, like a good trench coat or a nice looking rain jacket that's not like too sporty looking just goes with everything. By the way, that last jacket was Cole Haan, if I didn't say. So I'm trying to give you some really good buys of like brands, like I said, that Ralph Lauren, Cole Haan, Barber, that you can save significantly with. So this one is the Barber quilted jacket this year. Last year's version was my #1 bestseller. You guys went crazy for that. I had told you in the try-on video that I wasn't going to end up keeping that one because I don't know, there was something a little bit that didn't work for me. I'm definitely wanting to see this year's version. I'm torn between the navy and the gray. Those are the two colors this year. I like them both. I'm hoping I can see them in person. If not, I'm going to order them because I'm just always a sucker for this kind of coat. It's a classic. Barber's a classic brand. You can save a good amount of money on it. So if you didn't get your hands on last year's version, this year's version looks just as good. This is another Ralph Lauren jacket that I like. So if you're wanting something maybe a little bit more casual than the Barber, this one has a hood, has pockets, you can adjust it at the waist. I just thought it was nice looking with the color. So again, if you're looking at something a little less expensive than the Barber, but still kind of that look or a little bit more casual, I would go with this one. It looks nice. All right, one of my favorite things in years past that I want to say it was at least 3 years ago, maybe 4, that I've purchased from the anniversary sale was a quilted puffer jacket, and it was a last minute thing in store. I just happened to see they'd had different versions off and on. I don't think last year they did. This one is the closest looking. Mine's actually the North Face, but I haven't seen anything like that from them in the last few years in the sale. But this one looks very similar to mine with the quilted diamond pattern, and I would go for this one. Really nice looking jacket, and it's lightweight, but it's one of those I just reach for all the time because I can wear it with my more casual things, like if you're wearing leggings or joggers, and it looks good. It doesn't look off like if you're trying to dress it up, like wear something dressy, or you know, like the barber jacket or something like that that's a little more tailored, put together. This is an awesome jacket if you're looking for something like that, and this one's definitely my recommendation. There are always a few really pretty colored coats in the sale. Last year I had seen one in store that I would have totally overlooked online, but in store it was beautiful and I tried it on. This year, this coat totally caught my eye on the site. I just love the tailoring of it. This is a Sam Edelman. He often has like some really good coats every year in the sale. I just love the tailoring. I love the color. I'm always a kind of sucker for the fall and winter blue and some kind of like pink or red kind of version of a coat. Those two colors, I don't know why, I just am drawn to. But again, just really love the tailoring, the style, the color of this one. I'm hoping to see it on in store and try it on for you there. And by the way, if I didn't mention it, definitely follow me on Instagram. I put my name right here because when I'm in store, that is where I'm going to be snapping some pics of try-ons, and I will be uploading them immediately so you can see in real time. All right, so let's move on to sweaters because that's always a big category with you guys. What I appreciated this year too is I noticed there weren't just pages and pages of things. Sweaters probably were one of the biggest categories that I had to go through, but I noticed they've kind of pared everything down, which I love. And if I forgot to mention it earlier, which I think I did, the preview is live on the site. It went live on Monday the 3rd, where everybody can preview. That is my favorite because I always love looking through it. I suggest saving things to like a Nordstrom wish list, and that way you can just check out easily when the sale goes live for you. You can also make favorites in the Like to Know It app because I will be posting all of my collages with my recommendations in the Like to Know It app. You can make favorites there too and check out that way. This Free People sweater really caught my eye. I think just the cable knit texture and the color. They had a sweater in the sale last year that was very popular. I ended up purchasing it. I liked it. I'm not a huge Free People fan in general, but once in a while they have a few pieces that I really like, and this sweater just kind of was like a take on a classic, but I'm hoping to see it in person for one. But I really liked this color. It did come in some other colors as well, like white or cream, but I liked this kind of slate blue. Nordstrom always has some great cashmere sweaters every year in the sale. I highly recommend picking up one. I think I have 3 colors. I'm looking at my sweaters over here now. You can't go wrong. I really liked this like oatmeal color, but they always have staples like black, gray, oatmeal, and then they always have a few fun colors. They would make great Christmas gifts as well. This is the #1 sweater I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm hoping they have it in store so I can see it that day. This reminds me, there were 2 sweaters last year, and this was a style of one, and I had a hard time going back and forth between the Free People last year, and I can't remember if it was Topshop or who it was, but it was kind of the same style. I am a sucker for like a quarter zip sweatshirt, sweater, anything. So you add the zip of this with the nice collar, and it has like the cable knit and the color. I was just like sold, sucked right in. I think this one's going to be very popular in the sale. So if you can get your hands on this one, do so. This caught my eye because I just thought this was a very elegant, pretty sweater. They may have had this in the sale last year, but I don't remember. I didn't see a ton of repeats, but then again, I was kind of just looking at what caught my eye personally, but I didn't see, they always have the staples that do well. Certain cardigans, stuff like that. I didn't choose any cardigans this year. But this sweater I thought was very pretty. I really liked the little bit of puff sleeve. This would be great at the holidays, or if you wanted to wear to work, you know, during the fall and winter. Again, there was just something about it that I caught my eye that I really liked the look of it. I believe it came in black or maybe a burgundy, could have been both. But again, the sleeves, the tie, the wrap, everything about it, really like this one. So speaking of sweaters they always have, I have this in 2 colors. This is the Treasure and Bond turtleneck sweater. It is hugely popular every year, not only I think site-wide, but for me personally for years. You guys have loved this sweater. And then another one I'll talk about here in a minute. Actually, there's a few that I've purchased in years past that are popular with you guys and ones I still wear. This one, I would grab it if you can. They usually sell out. The next one is this V-neck sweater. I have this in 2 colors. The cream color one goes on vacation with me a lot. I really like it in this color. It's a very lightweight sweater. So if you live in a warm climate, you could totally wear this, like, you know, in a restaurant in the middle of the summer that's cool. Drape it over your shoulders. That's what I do a lot on vacation. Take this one with me to drape it over my shoulders. It's just a really great lightweight sweater. This is another one from Caslon that I have featured in years past, and it's just a nice cozy plain sweater. It's a nice one to have. Again, I think I have it in gray and maybe this cream or another color, but it's always very popular with you guys every year. All right, this hoodie sold out super quick last year. I know I bought the one that is, let's see, this is the version I have. So it's like the yellow and the pink. So you have like the peachy and the green. I get compliments on that thing everywhere I go when I wear it. It's just a fun, I don't know, it's a very retro 70s kind of vibe. It is a little pricey, but Faraday kind of is, but the brand is nice quality. So they have it back again this year in a different color. If you can get your hands on it, do. I got it in a medium, so I sized up to medium because I don't want anything like that to be tight. This was also a big seller site-wide last year, and I purchased mine in store. This is the Cashmere Blend Poncho. They also have it in like a wrap, I think, version, but this is great to travel with, wear it over a long sleeve tee or like a collared shirt, and it looks really pretty. They come in a couple of colors. This tan's always my pick unless you like a gray or black. But again, it was very popular last year, so it is back if you missed it. Last in this category is the Barefoot Dreams Lounge set. This will be my 3rd year purchasing, so hopefully they have it in store. They have it in this color, and they have it in a darker color and a lighter color. I think I'm going to get this color because I got the dark color last year. I do have a set from previous years in this color, but they were the elastic bottom, like the joggers. The set last year I thought was way better quality than the year before, so I'm hoping this year again it's that step up. Very nice quality. The price on this you can't beat for this set. I would totally snag this. It'd make a great gift, but it is also just the perfect lounge set in the fall and winter. All right, let's talk about some jeans because there were several pairs of high-end denim that I'm going to check out this year. I thought they looked really good. But let's start out with a more affordable one. This is not your daughter's jean, is that it? I just put the initials. Anyway, they have some nice jeans once in a while. And when I was looking for like a flare leg or trouser style that's very on trend, this was the pair that I kept going back to that I liked the most. One, because the inseam wasn't ridiculous. Like some of them I liked, but when the inseam's like 34, I'm like, even with heels, that's gonna be too long for me. And I don't wanna hem my denim if I don't have to. So I thought this pair looked really nice. Again, great price point, $119, and then it's $78 at the sale. So again, if you didn't want to spend the money on the high-end denim, but I definitely recommend checking out the high-end denim because the deals are just fantastic. But of course I have to talk about the Zella joggers. This is the new color this year in this blue. I'm going to pick up in probably this color and another black. Last year I bought the navy. Have loved those too. That's one of those things that was my best buy the year I bought them. I think 2 years ago is when I first purchased them. They have them in the sale every year, just like Spanx, you know, leggings and stuff like that. But I love these. These I have heard from many of you say that they've been your favorite thing too. These are always like a top seller for me for the whole year when I share them. They have become my go-to travel pant because I can kind of do different things with them, especially the black. They look good with a sneaker or any kind of shoe. So there were 2 pair of Mother jeans and 1 AG. I like this pair from Mother. The look of it, the description, I thought it was really nice. So I'm definitely going to try out this pair. So again, you can see they're similar. One has a raw hem, one doesn't. One was, I think, called cropped. But again, I'm going to try them on hopefully in store, see which one I like, but I loved the look of both of them. And just to give you an idea, so basically these pairs, one's $268, one's $278. There'll be $178 and $185 in the sale. I mean, that's a great savings for mother denim. Again, any of the high-end denim, I recommend. These were a bestseller last year. Always a pair of the AG jeans. I really like these. It has a little bit of distressing, so not too much, not like full on hole, but I just really love the look of these. So again, these are on my wish list, hoping to see them in store. Moving on to dresses, I do have a few, and there is a Farm Rio pick in here, just like last year. It was new to the sale, which is great. This skirt though, this caught my eye, and I was like, well, I don't really need it, whatever. Well, then I came back and added it to my wish list because there was something about this brown, and it's probably the whole picture styled this way, with a sleek, you know, black bodysuit, turtleneck, whatever it may be on the top, and then the black ankle boots. It just looks cool. And I love a good knotted wrap skirt like this. I find they're usually flattering on most people. If you don't like the brown, it did come in black, but I am hoping to see this in store and try it on for you. Here's the Farm Rio pick, very pretty. Actually, I have two Farm Rio new dresses that I picked up when I was in Palm Beach right here. Love Farm Rio. The quality is just so nice. I have several of them now. The cotton is so nice, and you can't beat it when you can get it on sale. And then I included this because this was actually, I think, my #2 bestseller last year. Now the colors are totally different. It is somewhat similar to the Farm Rio, but it's a long sleeve. But this Julia Jordan dress from last year, you remember last year it had like the corals and the turquoise and a cream background, but it's the same style of dress. So it is back this year, and I wanted to include it for any of you who really like that style and maybe you want to pick up another one. If I see it in store, I will try it on for you. Love this Steve Madden shirt dress. It comes in an olive and this black, but I was totally drawn to the black. I just really like the shirt dress detail, the sleeve length, the ruching, the tie. I just thought this was really pretty. You could use it for a lot of different events. I mean, depending on where you work, you could totally wear it to work. I just thought this dress was really pretty. It came in solid black as well, but there was something about the print with this style with the ruffle sleeve I really liked. Again, I'm hoping to see this in store and try it on. It may not look good on, I don't know, but it just kept really catching my eye. So I wanted to show it to you guys because it's a great dress that you could still wear this time of year. All right, moving on to shoes. I'm gonna start out with kind of a wild card for me, but platform heels are very on trend. And it's funny because I kind of look past them, but whenever I see somebody with them on, in a pretty dress, I'm like, you know what, that looks really good. So I feel like styled the right way, they can look good. I really like these. This is a great brand. And I thought, you know what, when you're really looking at the measurements of the platform versus the heel, it makes it not that tall. And I don't know, something about the gold, the very retro, 70s kind of looking. Again, hopefully I can see this in store, try them on. But it's one of those things I kept going back to because there weren't really that many shoes that caught my eye. Sometimes I have to be in store to really look at the shoes and decide, and I really didn't need many shoes, but I wanted to talk about these. So in case anybody else was wanting something like this, I just thought they looked good. I do always include some kind of like a boot or bootie. This would be my choice. I'm a fan of a Chelsea boot more than a regular heeled, you know, ankle boot or something. Depending on the style, I don't wear that much if there's a thicker heel. If it's a thin, skinny, like a dress ankle boot, I like that. But these are similar to a pair I bought a few years ago. And this is similar to the pair I recommended last year that was like one of the top 5 bestsellers that you guys loved. I really like this color. Born. This is a great brand. This would definitely be my pick. So I wanted to talk about the On running shoes. There are a couple different styles in the sale. The price is going to vary, it said, depending on like the color. I have the On Cloud, I forget what they're called. I'm looking at them here, but of course it doesn't. The kind you can just slip your foot in. Those are my favorite. My husband has then a different kind that he likes. So again, there's 2 different kinds in the store, but they're just great shoes. So if you can pick up a pair, or maybe you missed them last year, I would get them. They come in a couple fun colors. Another shoe that when I saw in the sale, I'm like, this is a good price. And these are so comfortable. These Dolce Vita, they come in a few colors, but this particular one is my favorite. These would be great for travel. like if you're going to Europe and need kind of a neutral shoe. Again, these are super comfortable. Sometimes they're hard to find too, so because they sell out a lot. They're so popular. If you can get your hands on these and you're needing a sneaker like this is a good deal. And then last, they had Rag & Bone in the sale last year and again this year. They have the retro sneakers like I have. I have 2 pair now, but I didn't like either color of those. This caught my eye because these are the court sneakers. They have a few color in the court sneakers this year, and I really loved this neutral. Again, anytime you can get Rag & Bone in the sale, I would do so. So accessories, there's always a few really good pieces, like some bags. Everything, if I don't mention it, I will have it linked below. It'll also be on my blog. It'll also be in the Like to Know It app. But a few things that caught my attention was this Dagny Dover bag. This is new. These are expensive bags. I really liked this color. I actually looked at one of these in a different color, I don't know, too many months ago. They're nice bags. They're popular. Again, this one's really pretty. To give you an idea, it's $215 regular price. This is the large size, the duffel, and it's $149 in the sale. They do have a couple of the base luggage. This color's really pretty. It's probably new for the sale. They have a matching duffel and this carry-on. Some of the colors I always find like loud, or they do have like the cream, but I thought this color was really pretty. So if you're wanting that brand, they do have it in the sale. I included the Panama hat, the packable one that I did last year, because again, this was really popular with you guys. I bought the white. They don't have the white this year, but they do have this really pretty tan color, and it's been a nice hat. I liked it. Of course, there's always cashmere scarves. I highly recommend these. If you don't have one, pick it up. They're great to travel with. All right, as far as watches, there's always a few Michelle watches in the sale. Of course, they always have the two tones, but I added the sport watch. This is mine. Mine's the round, but they have the rectangle in the sale, and I actually really like that one. It's a great price because these are about $500 watches. I think it said like $525 maybe, and you can get it for like $3 something. So that is a great price. They do have silicone bands, and you can get them in different colors and change them out, but I just really liked the gold contrast with the white. And again, like I said, it's really pretty, the sport. So if you liked mine or thought about it, they do have one in the sale that is very similar. There was this really pretty Kendra Scott necklace. Of course, I think there was matching earrings too, but I liked the necklace. There was another duffel bag that I thought was nice looking, so if you don't want like a color. And these little huggy earrings I thought were pretty, so I'm hoping to see those in store because I might get those as well. And then this bag, now this is a splurge because of the brand, but it is a leather bag, and I just really like the look of it. It came with a couple of different colors, but if you're in the market for something like this and you wanted like a never full type bag, this is much cheaper than that. A great alternative. And again, I just thought very nice looking with the contrast of the tan and the black, but again, it did come in a couple other colors, so I would take a look at that. There are a few home things that I always recommend, like a Barefoot Dreams throw. I might pick up a new one this year. I got one a couple years ago. I just absolutely love it. It's definitely worth the money. They make great gifts. They always have this marble and wood tray that I think is just beautiful. It's very nice, very large in person. But they did have this Le Creuset Dutch oven. This is the oval. I have one this size, and it's not this brand, but I absolutely love it. And it did come in other colors. Of course, I liked the cream. I thought it was pretty, but this was a really good deal. So I don't know if I've seen them before in the sale or not. I've not paid attention, but I did want to talk about just a few beauty finds. I will again list all of them below, but I'm just going to touch on a couple. I thought the beauty deals were really good this year, and in years past there's always been like a handful of things I like, but I've not been like super impressed with them. This year I thought there were tons of things, especially like high-end colognes and perfumes. If you're into that, there's always the Joe Malone set that I think is great, so I actually might pick up that this year. The MFK set, I believe, unless I misread, I saw two different MFK sets. Of course, one, the Baccarat Rouge is always included. I have one of the sampler set, and to me, that is the way to go to try out a lot of their really nice fragrances. So that's a good deal. And then the Parfum de Marly, I have this, the Delina. I forgot to see what actual size this perfume is, but if you've wanted to try that, this is a good deal because you get a couple other products with it, or if you just already know you love that scent. As far as hair tools, I have to mention my favorite T3 straightener. It's funny because I use T3 with the straightener and I use GHD with the curling iron. I like the GHD curling iron over the T3 curling iron. I bought this GHD last year and I really like it. Just used the T3 straightener today. I like the T3 straightener because it is very smoothing in the hair. Of course it says single pass, but I don't think any of them are single pass, but you don't have to go through it a ton, that's for sure. But those are my 2 recommendations if you're still thinking about them. There is a set with, speaking still with perfume, with the Carolina Herrera Good Girl. That has definitely been one of my favorites lately. There's always some good mascara sets. This YSL set, this set from Dior is nice. So if you're looking to try either of those products, I definitely recommend that. I already have those separately. There are some good Supergoop. I think there's 2 different Supergoop sunscreen sets. I think I am going to look at getting this Bobbi Brown set just for the eyeshadow palette alone. I'm hoping to see it in store just to confirm, but it looks really pretty. It's one of the prettiest I've seen in a while. Hourglass always has some things in the sale. This year it's the Hourglass powder, which is my favorite setting powder. It comes with a brush. I think last year it came with something else, but that's always a good one, especially if you know you like it. Charlotte Tilbury always has some items in there. If you have not got on the Pillow Talk bandwagon, I would do so by getting this liner, lipstick, and gloss set. That lipstick is one of my all-time favorites. And then this is something I pick up every year because I just love the airbrush setting spray. And this comes with 2 little travel size, which are great. I always have like a full size and a travel size of that at home. And again, there was probably a few others, but I'll make sure I list them below. Again, the dates will be listed below depending on what your card holder status is. And then if you're not a card holder, those dates will be later for the public. Let me know what you guys plan on picking up this year if you're shopping the sale. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.